Good evening, ladies and gents. So my name is Glyn and I'm back with another review for PatrolStor. This time around we're going to be looking at the PELI Versabrite 3 LED in yellow. Now this is a very powerful, small, compact torch which, if you are part of the emergency services, if you are working in security, if you are just someone looking for a very small, compact and powerful torch, then this might be right up your street. I'm going to cover all the specifications and the features with it, plus as well I'm going to splice in some footage of me trying the torch actually in the night time, outside, inside, so you can get a good glimpse and feel for how the torch and how it actually reacts. So for those of you that don't know me, I have previously been in the police. I have been and currently am in security as well, and I know the importance of a good quality torch which is not going to fail on you in the middle of the night when you are there dealing with people, trying to fix people up, trying to sort stuff out, trying to deal with paperwork, all that kind of stuff where you need to get to a torch really quickly, and more importantly you need to get to a torch and not be holding that torch as well whilst you are doing whatever you are doing. So I have had lots and lots of torches over the years. Some have been very good, some have not been overly great. I have always aired towards kind of smaller, compacter kind of torches though, rather than the big kind of mag lights and things, just because they're a lot more useful. I feel actually if I can clip these things on and stuff to my tac vest or whatever I'm using at the time, then actually it's going to be a lot more beneficial for me. This is where the PELI Versabrite 3 LED comes in. Now this thing does come in black, it does come in yellow. I personally would always go for a yellow one, because if I am there in the back of the van trying to figure out where my torch is, I would much rather see that little glimpse of yellow so I can get to it pretty quick. Really small and compact this thing though, very tiny in comparison there. Really powerful though for what it is. So then this little thing here is powered by 2 coin cell batteries. It gives out 6 volts and is equivalent to 6,000 kind of candles worth of power, and it will last for 100 hours per battery set. So you're not going to have to be worrying about changing the batteries in this for quite a while, especially if you are using it quite often as well. You don't want it failing on you midway through a shift. Actually this thing is going to last for quite some time. What I also want to show you before I start showing you how bright and stuff it is the clip on the back there feels very sturdy and stiff, which is kind of what you want. You want something that is going to really be kind of latching onto any kind of epaulette holders or any kind of pockets or whatever you've got on your vests and everything, your stabbies. This thing I think is going to be quite versatile and tough and sturdy as well. It looks really well built. It doesn't look like this thing's going to be breaking at all, to be honest. It feels really stiff and really sturdy. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's going to crack. It doesn't feel like it's going to smash. And actually the battery, to be honest, is quite well kind of protected, but the lights itself are quite well protected right in here as well, so it doesn't look like anything's actually going to be able to get into there very easily. Now it comes with 2 LED lights. These things are very powerful, so I'm not going to directly shine it at you, but I'm going to give you a bit of a glimpse of just how bright this thing is. That is pointed away from you and you can see just how bright it is. Now this top holder here will actually rotate the whole way around, which is quite useful, so you can literally point this in any kind of direction that you want. So just setting it to about there. It does take a little bit of a kind of sturdy push to actually push this thing down, so this isn't going to be kind of just flapping or anything like that. This is going to stay exactly where you hold it, which is, or exactly where you set it, which is quite nice, because you want to just be setting your torch and then leaving it whilst you're getting on with whatever you're doing. As you can see on the wall there, it is quite bright, and this is in a well lit room already. Like I said, I'm going to be splicing in footage anyway so you can see this thing out in the dark. Really impressed by this thing though, I have to say. I think this is going to set you up very well out in emergency services, in the police. I know paramedics, you guys and girls, are using some of these now as well. Very powerful and very useful, because you can literally just clip it on and go. To be honest, it's so light and so small as well. I'd actually be more worried about losing this thing, to be honest, than much else, to be honest. But if you clip this on and leave it clipped on somewhere, I think it ain't going to be budging, it ain't going to be moving. Even if you start rolling around with people on the floor, don't think it's going to be budging much, to be honest. It only weighs 30 grams, which is obviously very, very light. To be honest, you're going to totally forget you're even wearing this thing. Really, really impressed by this. I have to say, back in my time in the police, if I had one of these, I think I would have been a lot happier than what I did have. At one point was literally carrying around 3 torches with me because they just kept failing on me, and it was handheld torches which I managed to actually insert into my epaulette and wrap it up in proper botch job MacGyver style, but that would have just made things so much easier. Genuinely would have just made things so much easier to clip this on and just be done with it, to be honest. Knowing that you can point the actual torch head in lots of different ways, again, would have made my life so much easier back in the day. But really, really versatile, really, really powerful. Really do think anybody that actually goes purchasing one of these, you are going to be very, very happy with it. So I'm going to leave you with a bit of footage at the end here. Again, this is just the same footage that I have been using throughout the video, but I just want to give you a big kind of glimpse into using this thing out in the night. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to PatrolStor for allowing me to review the torch as well. I hope those of you considering buying this have found this review useful. Go on to the PatrolStor website and everything on there is on there. I believe it is in yellow and it is in black, so you've got a couple of different options there. Like I said, I personally would always just go for the yellow one so I can see exactly where it is. Gonna leave it there though. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this review has helped you, and I hope to catch you out in the next one.